The forest screamed. Each swing of the axe echoed through the dense canopy, a haunting rhythm of survival. For Kofi, a young boy from the heart of Ghana, the jungle was both a provider and a witness to his struggles. With every tree felled, he felt the weight of necessity pressing down on him, a burden he bore with silent determination. In the village of Nyamabikire, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, Kofi lived with his mother, Ama. Their home was modest, a thatched hut with walls of mud and a roof that leaked during the rains. Ama, once a vibrant woman, had been bedridden since a mysterious illness took hold, leaving Kofi as the sole provider. Each morning, before the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Kofi would rise, his stomach empty, but his resolve full. He would grab his father's old axe, its handle worn smooth from years of use, and venture into the forest. The forest was alive, a symphony of chirping birds, rustling leaves, and distant animal calls. Kofi moved with practiced ease, identifying trees suitable for firewood. He respected the forest, taking only what he needed, ensuring young saplings were left untouched. As he swung his axe, beads of sweat formed on his brow, mixing with the dust and grime of the forest floor. Each tree felled was a step closer to food, medicine, and survival. With his bundle of firewood secured, Kofi would trek to the nearby town of Kumasi. The journey was long, his feet blistered and sore, but the thought of earning enough to buy porridge for his mother kept him going. At the market, amidst the cacophony of haggling voices and vibrant stalls, Kofi would find a spot to display his wood. Some days, sales were good. Other days, he returned home with unsold bundles and an empty stomach. One evening, as Kofi returned from the market, he found his mother shivering, her fever worse than ever. The local healer demanded more money than Kofi had ever seen. Desperation clawed at him. The next morning, he ventured deeper into the forest, to areas villagers avoided. There, he found larger trees, ones that would fetch higher prices. Ignoring the guilt gnawing at him, he began to cut. As days turned into weeks, Kofi's trips became more frequent, his loads heavier. The forest began to change. Birdsong diminished, animal tracks became scarce, and the once lush greenery turned sparse. Elders in the village spoke of the forest's anger, warning of consequences. One night, Kofi dreamt of a towering tree, its branches reaching the heavens. Speaking in a voice deep and sorrowful, "You take without giving," it said. Haunted by his dream balance, Kofi sought counsel from Nana Kwame, the village elder. Upon hearing Kofi's tale, Nana Kwame introduced him to a reforestation project initiated by a local NGO. They offered training, tools, and a modest stipend to villagers willing to plant and nurture trees. Kofi embraced the opportunity, learning about sustainable practices, the importance of biodiversity, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. He began to plant saplings, each one a symbol of redemption. With the stipend from the project, Kofi could afford proper medical care for Ama. Slowly, her health improved, her laughter returning to their humble home. The village, inspired by Kofi's transformation, joined the reforestation efforts, turning barren lands green once more. Years passed, and the forest began to heal. Animals returned, streams flowed clearer, and the air felt fresher. Kofi, now a young man, stood amidst the trees he had planted, pride swelling in his chest. He had turned from a taker to a giver, understanding the true essence of coexistence. Kofi's journey from a desperate woodcutter to a guardian of the forest serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of change. His story reminds us that, while survival may drive us to make difficult choices, redemption is always within reach. The forest, once burdened, now thrives, echoing with the harmonious song of balance restored.